The death toll on Maui now stands at 111 following those devastating wildfires, and only a handful of those victims have been positively identified. Good afternoon, I'm Dominic Garcia. Appreciate you joining us at noon. Right now, emergency managers on the island are defending their decision not to activate warning sirens. CBS 13's Danya Bacchus has the latest from Miami.
Wildfire survivors in Maui have been showing up at this temporary morgue searching for closure.
I feel sorry for all the families, what they lost. They lost their family, their homes. Yeah. And Maui is hurting.
Lahaina resident Michael Richter lost his home during the fire, and his stepdad, 79-year-old James Smith.
He's gone. I just want to identify the body.
Out of the rubble and ash, Richter managed to find his dog with burns to his body and paws, but still alive.
I just screamed his name one last time, and he just popped up. His eyes were just shut, and he was black.
As the search and recovery effort continues, the head of Maui's emergency management agency is defending his decision not to activate sirens when the fires broke out.
Had we sounded the siren that night, we're afraid that people would have gone Mauka. And if that was the case, then they would have gone into the fire.
I think any warning would have been extremely helpful.
These harrowing images out of Maui illustrate the desperation among residents who got caught in the inferno.
Oh my gosh.
Lahaina resident Kikoa Lansford used his truck that day to rescue as many people as he could.
Some of them I grab them and then I feel bad for them. Like I grab them and they scream, you know. I saw dead bodies, smoke, burnt people. The worst part is the kids.
And officials fear because school was out, many of the victims yet to be found could very well be children. Rescuers estimate more than 1,000 people are still unaccounted for.
Again, that was Danya Bacchus reporting in Maui. The official cause of the fire is still under investigation. Public schools across Maui have now reopened, welcoming many students back who have been displaced. The police chief in Maui says some of the remains found in the ashes of Lahaina are those of children. Officials only named 5 of the 111 victims, and those so far have all been adults that they've named. They say the remains of 4 others have been identified, but Chief John Pelletier says those names are being withheld until the families can be notified.
With all due respect, we haven't made notifications, and I am not going to say how we found people when I haven't even told their families. How do I do that? You know, have we found remains that are maybe smaller than other remains? I'm not going to sit here and sensationalize that. But the answer to that is yes. But we haven't, what I'm talking about is children. Okay? So we're going to do this right. We have to identify them and then notify them. But that's what we're dealing with.
Chief says the number of people confirmed dead is expected to keep growing. Right now, crews have only been able to search about 38% of the devastated area.